Rawr. We are raw. Ooh, too bright. We are live, my dearest. Alexa, turn down by 3. Do, do. Do, do. So, hopefully everybody had a great Beltane weekend. I know I did. I got some sun and all that fun jazz. Got to do some things. Got to keep my flowers from blowing over. By the way, for those who were looking for the discussion group, yeah, I had to protect my flowers. So that's why that didn't happen. And the garden, of course. Gotta love when Mother Nature's got other plans. For those joining in, welcome. If you would, hit like. If you're new, check out the description. If you are planning on subscribing, you want to hit that notification bell, babies. So, the Coven members came over this weekend, and they ended up giving me one of these cards, which you guys know, Ragnar's Riches is part of our Patreon supporters. So, yay. So, you guys for your new cards and such. Hey, Christine. Hey, Carrie. How are you guys doing? Christine. Right. Ew. Looks like there's some things in your life that need to be stored into order, Christine. Courage is in reverse. The Father's in reverse. And the only thing that's for certain is balance. This is for Christine, not Carrie. So you need to find the balance. Whatever's going on in your life that is creating, this kind of chaos, you got to try to find the balance in between it. Don't become part of the bullshit. Kind of just separate yourself. Allow light to come through. You know what I mean? Know what I mean, Jelly Bean? Hey, Maria. Now, Carrie, my dear, this one is going to be about you, sweetheart. Guys, please do remember to hit that like button. It does help. I appreciate it. Just helps push our channel so other people can find us. You know what I mean? Ooh, we got addiction in reverse, so that means we're getting rid of bad habits, Carrie. Let's see what's falling out beside it. Colorless angel. So it seems whatever this bad habit was, it feels like part of you went with it. So just kind of remember, no matter if the bad habit is people or just like normal bad habits in general, just because you did it for so long or them for so long doesn't mean that they took away your joy, baby. It's chaotic. Thank you. I keep forgetting the tools I have to have peace and tend to become part of the chaos. I know since I'm doing gardening, I'm kind of pushing this out there, but get you a plan of some kind, one that takes patience and time. And it kind of helps you learn how to pick away the bad things so the new things can flourish. You know what I mean? Will I get promoted to 12th grade this year? I would say so. Hard work pays off, baby. So here's the deal, my dear friends who are new. I charge for questions, but you do get a free generalized reading if you're subscribed and you like, you know what I mean? So for who's next? We got Christine, we got Carrie, Maria. Faded the Sufferer, which is in reverse, so that's good. So it means troubles that you're having are going to be fleeting soon. And with that, you need to let all that anxiety go with it. So just keep your head up. You're in the right direction. Almost that full moon stage. Deepika. Oh, let's see what we got for you, baby. Is this me? Which is followed by Colorless Angel again. So it seems like you're draining yourself worrying. So if you're worrying yourself to the point to where it's draining, that means you know you were slacking off somewhere. Just remember, good things come to those who work for it. It was a guy. I'm so sorry, baby. Be wise. Let's see what we got for you today. Feeling directed toward my red deck. Today's one of those days where it's like, I woke up to chaos. Not like bad chaos, just like, you know, when the gods are like, wake up and you get, you know, a big crash of thunder by your house and you're like, oh shit, time to get up. All right. All right, let's see. Be wise. We got the owl, which is good for foresight and messages from the ancient ones. For there is magic in the darkest places. You just need to open your eyes. So basically, you need to be more aware of your surroundings and be wise with those that you keep in your surroundings. Be wise. I didn't even mean to do that, but yay. You're very welcome, my dears. And that's another thing, like on this channel, I'm going to start doing like some different exercise techniques, you know, how to let things go, having discussions, you know, that kind of bring in, you know, spirituality along with, you know, bringing our higher self together. Because, you know, I do a lot of work with people who are going through situations. And over the last week, I've had 6 different people, some who I haven't seen in a while, some who I see almost, you know, every week. And everybody's coming to a crossroads and trying to find their spot again in life, which is bound to happen. And so I feel like it's something that needs to be talked about. You know, when you're battling addiction or mental health issues and spirituality kind of going in with it, or just, you know, when you get stuck at that crossroads moment, is it an end all be all, you know? Hello, Coco baby. How are you doing, sweetheart? You got angel messages. A lot. Let's see if I can sum this up. All right, so we got ideals in reverse, spiritual growth in reverse, so something's holding you back. There does seem to be a line of support, but it's not support that comes with freedom or harmony and forgiveness. I feel like forgiveness has been coming up a lot with you. So there's support and forgiveness that stand out the most. You know, the other things, harmony and spirituality, you know, it goes and it comes with, you know, the waves, you know what I mean? But forgive, which by the way, support right there. I'm doing good. We had a great weekend. We did the maypole. We had coven members over. Then yesterday we dug in the dirt sporadically in between the rain. We've been trying to plant some onions for days, but, you know, metal and rain and lightning don't go together. So we kind of had been kind of taking our time with it. My brother, one of my brothers has finally had a moment where he's trying to get himself back together. And he came over one morning and we had a nice discussion out here by the flower bed, and he's getting the help he needs, and it's kind of all coming together, you know what I mean? I don't want to be on the beach. I went to the beach on Saturday. It was so nice. Yeah, we're still dealing with rain. We love our rain, but I can't complain. It's good for the flowers and it's good for the garden, which, by the way, today, I don't know if it'll allow me to show it without it being like, you know, that glare, but I'm going to attempt to show it. We got our first strawberry today, which I've been watching the strawberry ever since we planted the strawberry plants. So, like, as soon as it came up, I was like, yes, it's mine. Actually, I forgot. I don't have it on here, but I can get it. Give me 1 second. Doobie-doobie-doo. Like, it was the best tasting strawberry I had ever ate. Like, look at that. Like, it was just, oh, it was gorgeous. And then I ended up taking a couple seeds from it before I bit into it to sow. So that was pretty nice. That's kind of where my day's been. Just enjoying it. I don't know if it's me working with the garden as much as I have been, but I feel more happier, more freer, more excited. And, you know, I'm getting to know a lot more of my neighbors who I haven't got to ever talk to, and they're really cool people. I was working with beach sand. Does that count? It's super hot in Cali. Ooh, I'm sorry, baby. Carrie, cape them up so animals eat it. Cage them up so animals don't eat it. Right. That's pretty well. We got a thing around it, and then I want to get those like little domes that are like it's got the netting or whatever, so that way it protects it from the sun and also the bugs. Any messages regarding Michael, my dear sweetheart? I believe you're the one who is on our Patreon, ain't you, baby? You're more happier because you're outside and the sun makes anybody happy. Right. And I think playing in the dirt. All right, Michael, my dear, you get 10 minutes since, you know, Patreon has went through, obviously. I knew I recognized your name, and I'm like, I was about to tell you questions are charged, and I'm like, wait, he pays $10 a month, or $5 a month. Sorry. Oh, man, I'll be all right. All right, any messages regarding my graphic art career? I just reached a small milestone. I'm so happy. Congratulations. But also any blessings coming my way regarding my past and income future. All right, baby, let's go ahead and let's dive into it. Let's start with the graphic career. Any messages regarding the graphic art career? I can tell you this, you ain't going to have free time. All right. So the first thing that I want to bring to your attention, baby, is that we got the 10 of Wands. So the 10 of Wands normally means that we're carrying like a heavy load with us, but it's in reverse. So that means your load is kind of lightening, which sounds really dirty, but it's not. So this right here just tells me that you're letting go of the things that aren't necessary for you. The next one I want to bring up, which seems kind of sad, but it's not really sad because of what you're doing and what you're focusing on. So we got the 3 of Cups. It seems like a lot of people want to get with you and do things, but you're so focused, you're not giving them the time of day because you're trying to work on what you want, right? And you've tried to explain it to where it's not you coming off as an asshole. You know what I mean? So it's not like ill will. It's just like, look, I got to do this. I got to do that. Like you're preparing yourself and those around you to kind of get ready for everything. You know what I mean? But we also do got the 8 of Wands, which, once again, you're letting things go that no longer suit you. So that's just confirmation from the first card. So we got the Knight of Pentacles, which means we're keeping our eye on the prize and we're keeping on moving on. Just remember, even though you're working towards a goal and you are getting rid of the things that you don't need and you're, you know, letting everybody get ready for it, you do need to make some time in those moments so you don't become so, I don't want to say excommunicated, but so distanced from everybody. You know what I mean? Like it's okay to have a little bit of you time with other people. One thing I do want you to focus on when it comes to your career is don't let failed projects or experiences that are kind of negative kind of get you sour. You know what I mean? Like if something doesn't go right, or you meet certain people and it doesn't go right, don't let it get to you. It's just the way of the motion. You know what I mean? You got to take the hits with, everything else. There's a couple of people I met and some people on my mind I thought, but I'm more focused on me. Right. I don't know if you guys can hear the music, but I can. So we got the Emperor, which this means that, we're elevating ourselves up, and the things that we used to spend our time on, we're not spending our time on. So it's all kind of about what's going on in your life. There's a lot of things going on at once. And it doesn't mean that you stick your nose up to it to people who are doing it. It just, you don't see the point in it anymore, if that makes sense. But my self-blame and anxiety as well as depression is definitely serving me because I know some events weren't my fault. Exactly. And it does seem like we got the Queen of Pentacles, which the Queen of Pentacles is always trying to be protective of her over everyone else. And they put themselves out on the line a lot. So that makes sense. But right now you're going through a transformation because we got the Death card, which the Death card means we're evolving, we're changing, we're renewing ourselves and kind of going down a path where we're not being held back so much by surroundings, people, and even ourselves. So I take criticism well. I learn from it. Right. So just kind of, keep on doing what you're doing. Just make some time, because even those who work hard need a little bit of playtime. But just don't let playtime consume all of your time. You get what I'm saying? It's all about balance, baby. Now, let's see. There was another question. You had to ask. I need to scroll up some. But also any blessings coming my way regarding my past and incoming future. All right. So any blessings that are coming my way. So that way for the incoming future. Ew. All right. Now remember, when every disaster comes, there's always a good thing to come with it. So this is a mixed batch for your blessings, baby. So we got the Two of Swords in reverse. So that either means that you're either stopping battling with yourself or another individual. But we also got the King of Swords around it. So it seems like it may have been another individual who was kind of like the type to be like, this is how it is, fucking deal with it. Just because they're so close together. Which followed by that, we've got the Star, which means that, hope, manifestation, and putting it all. So I'm going to say that's towards more your career that you're choosing to do. Now, this one is a little bit where we start to run into issues, okay? So we got the Magician. Magician is one who is very tricky. One can hide themselves. But it seems like recently something can't be hidden no more. It's been revealed. The trick's no more. You know what I mean? And then followed right behind that, we got the Page of Pentacles. Now, with the Page of Pentacles, it's something that can be worked on. So I feel like that's kind of what you're doing. Remember how in the first reading we were talking about, setting your lines, basically, of like, hey, this is what I'm doing. You're either with me, against me, whatever. And I feel like you're still trying to figure it out on your way. Now, another thing that we have is the Six of Swords, which this is good. That means that you're not hot-headed and you're thinking more calmly and you're moving past things, which from what you said, there was like a whole issue. But from what I read and from your whole issue to this, that you're still not out of the clear. So you're going to have a tower moment. Basically, a tower moment is where everything's going to crumble and it's going to feel like you can't get out of it, but you can. And there's a reason that this happens. It's going to happen with an individual, I feel, just for the reason being the Devil card is in reverse. The Devil card itself, when I read it, is manipulation. So when it's in reverse, it's getting free from something, getting away from manipulation. So whatever this blow up, the tower moment that's going to happen, is going to be more for your benefit because you don't need somebody manipulating you. All right, now let me see what else you said. The couple I've read, my self-blame I read. Trust me, I won't. And I read that. My psychic powers are transforming as well. Self-growth. Because I got an offer to stay here in New Jersey or pack my things and leave to somewhere else in the South. And I'm kind of still at a crossroads whether or not. Oh, crap. I forgot I had my pugs down here. Give me 1 second. All right. Happy. Hello. How are you? May I get a message to? Yes, you can, my dear. I just got to get Michael real quick. And then, so here's how I'm going to do it. Michael's got a little bit more time. Michael, do you want me to read to see if you should either stay where you're at or go? And hey, Duncan. And hello, Ties. I forgot about the pugs. Let's see. Let's pull it anyway. I want to see what the cards say. Yeah. The wrangling pugs. All right. Let's see. 1 second. Let's see. Should they stay or should they go? Assistance with some spells and manifestation as well. My prayers to the universe and X and Hecate and Hermes, Chimera, and to come to pass because I do want justice for mostly everything. Right. Well, I see there's a lost opportunity. And following the lost opportunity, we have the 10 of Swords, which deals with physical pain as much as mental. And then we've got the 4 of Pentacles. So this to me seems like you're moving forward, which would be moving outward. That's how I would take it, because normally when I get this card, this is a card where you're splitting your ways and you're going one way and somebody else is going another way. So this is what I think is coming as far as like you going or staying. I feel like there's no more opportunities and too much of a gloomy cloud around where you're at. And if you went somewhere new, it would give you life. You know what I mean? That's just what I see. I got plenty of time. I just posted my 50th post and I'm taking a little break before doing something else. Ooh, exciting. I'm gonna get happy joy while I wait and see if you got any more questions, my dear. Let's see. Happy joy. What do I got for you? Letting go of pride, artificial heart, and gluttony. You're giving too much of yourself and in return you're not getting nothing back, Joy. And it's closing you off. And if you keep on going the way you're going, you're not going to be happy, baby. Duncan, I don't know what's with Satan, but hello. Let's see what I got for Duncan. Self-acceptance, Duncan. And you don't need to get away. You need to be more focused on the things around you. You're very welcome, sweetheart. Now, Ty, what is my status on growing with dragon beings? I've never felt that way for quite some time. And honestly, everything that's happened, and I don't know what the hell is going on, but I'm sick of it. As much as I still have feelings of hope for change. You know, there comes a time in everybody's life where they're just like, you know what? I'm putting my foot down. Enough is enough. And, you know, things build over years, tension. You know, we can forgive, but we never forget. And that's the thing I always say. Like, I can forgive people, but I can never forget what you've done. Because that's a way to protect yourself. It's who we are. If something hurts us, we remember it. And if we feel like if it's unjust, obviously you're going to have the need to get even. And, that's something that you got to ask yourself. Is those emotions helping you move forward? Or are they dragging you as you're trying to go forward? So it's kind of up to you on how you take the approach. I memean, I've had my witch bitch moments where I'm like, fuck you, fuck me, haha, here you go, enjoy. But, I think it depends on you. Did I forget those who hurt me? Normally I would, but after everything that just happened, I can't move past it. If you can't move past it, then that's the end of that cycle. If it's something that no matter how much you've tried to get past it and stop looking at it, then there's your answer. You're at the crossroads with them. You're going in different directions. And if they come back eventually 5-10 years down the road, maybe it's another opportunity to reconnect while you're both in a different mind state. Now let's see. I've got time. What is the status on growing with dragon beings? Is my status on growing with dragon beings? Oh, let's see. Well, more open about it. Okay, so I say more open because it's not like you're skating on thin ice, you know what I mean? Like you're actually taking the time and you're not only talking about it amongst yourself, but amongst others, and you're just not caring, which is great. And it seems like you're gaining more from it, or there's knowledge to be gained coming up soon that's going to kind of add a different aspect into your path. Just remember, with knowledge comes harvest time. So sometimes you got to harvest some people out when new knowledge is imparted. So don't take it like it's a bad thing. You can, my dear. All I ask is that you subscribe. Even as I move forward with everything, I sometimes unfortunately remember it all. My stinger as a Scorpio, totally get it, comes out and it vibrates anger. But after meditation and water, I relax. I totally feel you on that, baby. Because it's hard. Because you remember. And when you remember things, you get that same intensity. That's the bad thing about being Scorpio. By the way, Ty, I do see your second question. I'll get to it. It's kind of one of those things. It's like watching a movie. And you have a villain in there. And you hate that villain. And every time you see him, you're like, fuck this son of a bitch, you know what I mean? Like, it's that same kind of feeling and vibration. You can't kill the vibration that memories lead. And matter of fact, they've done studies where, if there's a high intensive emotion, you're always going to remember it with that high intensive emotion. And you're more likely to remember it. So you'll never be able to escape it. You'll just learn how to live with it. And the second one from my beautiful Tai, any wisdom coming from the goddess on my personal growth. Any wisdom coming from my goddess on my personal growth. Let's see. What is the growth? Ooh. Tai, you ask and you shall receive. You need to learn to be strong, not just physically strong, but mentally strong. I feel like you show that you're strong a lot to other people, but realistically, by yourself, it's not so much like fear as it is, just getting wore down. You're going to have to face it. You're not always going to be strong. You're not always going to be powerful. You're not always going to be in control. So once you start learning that, that's when you start getting your true strength. And then we got the Chariot, which means keep the fuck on. Keep pushing. Keep going. Keep doing what you're doing. But also, as you keep on pushing, you're going to see some people around you. They're going to need help. And then that's when you need to step in. Because offering help is one of the ways that we do win. As somebody that follows Hecate, when you see somebody in need, you offer help automatically. Because that's part of our teaching, if that makes sense. Oh, Michael, my dear. But you're right. Thank you so much, as always. Not a problem, sweetheart. but I got to finish setting up my month free Skillshare lesson I got. But always, if anyone wants to see my art, well, thank you, baby. Which, by the way, we're going to have a art page on our website. So if you ever want to submit something, please feel free and send me the links in an email, and we'll put them out there for you, baby. Will I find work or not this month? Dreams, my dear, I do charge, but I will see what I get for you, my sweet, in a general reading. By the way, Toxic, my dear, I do charge for questions, but if you want a general, let me know. As far as music goes, we have faith in reverse. Either someone you've lost faith in, or you're losing faith in yourself and the journey. So I'm going to say it's more of a self journey, because we got journey in reverse, which means you're at a standstill. And then we've got faith in reverse, so you don't know where to go. And the question is why? Not a problem, sweetheart. Let's see what I got for you, Toxic Sweetie. Which, by the way, guys, remember that if you join Patreon for $5 a month, you get a 10-minute reading. Just like our dear old artist did as well. Toxic, we got message and humility. So whatever is coming to you is going to bring you down to a little bit. You know how like sometimes we get up too high with our confidence, and sometimes, you know, we don't see what we do, but other people do. There's going to be some messages that are going to make you feel a little bit brought back down. You know what I mean? So don't take it as a bad thing. Just take it as, okay, I know where I stand. I just can't quit smiling today. I really can't. I don't know why. It's infectious. Oh, today I am more calm than I think I have been in a while. Don't get me wrong, I get energetic and, you know, sporadic, but you gotta love some good Kool-Aid. Hello, how are you doing, my dear? Let's see, which eeny, meeny, miny, moe. Which one should I give you, though? Oh. Fingers crossed for something good. Oh, baby, another day that we breathe is another day something good. You got some dead trying to speak to you, baby. I've got ancestors, grief, and ritual, which all tell me that there is some ancestor work that you need to do, because they got messages for you, and the only way that you're going to get it is through a ritual. It's going to be a little bit of a releasement, too. Stop hanging on to things that you can't change or you have no control of. Start your own tradition instead of looking for a tradition that was never around. You know what I mean? But you got people watching over you. Just remember that. Sometimes they lurk in the shadows, but they are always around to hear you, my dear. Yes, you may, Zena. I can never forget you, my dear. With a name like that, how could I? Ooh, Zena, Zena, Zena. All right, baby girl. Or they, them, whatever. Oh, we got winter is coming in reverse. We got reflection and candle magic. So you need to speak your truth and remember that the words that you speak bring on the reality that you live. It's not one of those times yet where you're ready to give up certain things. It's not one of those times where you need to look inside. You need to start looking outside. Look at your surroundings. Start speaking about the things that you no longer find are suitable for you. And also remember, whenever we put our energy towards something, even something small, there's always a reward to come out of it. Keep the faith, keep the same energy, and your manifestation will slowly become your reality. So keep it up. Very welcome, my dears. What I try to do, I've got pumpkin uncaging the spirit. So currently right now, I'm not uncaging my spirit. Not a problem, sweetheart. It's what I love to do. I like reading for people. It's calming. It's fun. Sometimes a little bit crazy, but you know. Pumpkin, haunted, and elementals. So I'm getting that feeling currently right now. Haunted, breaking the floor beneath your naked feet, the cracking in the walls of the old kisses flesh. You're never really alone in the company of the hauntings within the bone. Always surrounded. Uncaging the spirit through fertile power you hold. Taste the buttery velvet upon your tongue. As a gift I shall cherish each day that it comes. A lot more to unfold. Sorry. I don't normally do readings for myself, but if it does come up, it is something that I do acknowledge. Oh, here we are, and it's only, Tuesday, and tomorrow is Cinco de Mayo. But I've ate tacos here so much, the kids are getting sick of it. So tomorrow, I'll have to make the kids something else while I eat my tacos, because tequila and tacos, you can never go wrong. What theme song lives in your head rent-free, my dears? I know you. I gleam in your eyes. Well, Mommy's got spiritual protection and new beginnings coming. Yay. Thank you, my dear. I got it when we were about to open our shop. Let's see what messages I can get for you. Currently, right now, I feel like the angel deck is the most for you and your... Ooh, we're lacking guidance and timing and listening. So, we're listening, We're just not at the right place at the right time. So whatever it is that you're trying to get to or trying to achieve, the timing is just slightly off. Slightly off, my dear. But if you listen, you'll know when. You know what I mean? Like, I don't mean to be cryptic, but realistically, when this pops up with the other two I got down here, when you get the sign, that's when you'll know. You know what I mean? Like, everybody has that one sign that they've been looking for. And as soon as you get that, that means it's your time to do it. You gotta love it when the angels speak in their codes. Just like many spirits. That's why us as humans, we have so much hard time interpreting. Not a problem, baby. By the way, I also go live on Thursdays, my dear. And you get a 1-card general on that day, too. So every time I go live, you get 1 card. Oh, well, thank you. I appreciate it, my dear. I try to have good energy. Some days it works better than others. You know how it goes. Like, just some days you just feel off and you're like, ugh. Those are the days I should be like, sorry, guys, I can't do readings. I'm in bitch mode. But you never know when it's coming. Some days you start out good and then someone gets underneath your skin and you're like, wow. But you get a chuckle of it later, like I do. Like any person that just, ugh, you get a nice little chuckle to go with it. You know what I mean? Some days you got to embrace the anger. Some days you got to embrace the happiness. Oh, you may, my dear. If you haven't already, you should hit that subscribe notification bell, because once you subscribe, you do get 1 general reading each time I go live. Let's see what we got for you. Ooh, we got a sacred union and divine expansion. So whatever the sacred union is that you got, no matter if it's friendship, relationships, normally it's a relationship though, it's going to expand your universe in the way that you see it, which I find is beautiful. Those 2 cards coming together is very magical. So hopefully you enjoy it. I love seeing that. It just brings you joy. You know what I mean? Hi, I'm new here. One day I had a good morning. My dog made me laugh. Wait. One great morning and my dog made me so mad. And it was funny at the same time, right? Oh, baby, do I know how you feel? I got puggy wuggies. You're very welcome, Emily. Hey, Haley, how you doing? Okay, so how my readings work is like this. If you subscribe, you get 1 free general card. Or we got a few options if you want questions or just a reading. So I do 30-minute readings, hour readings, and 10-minute readings. 30-minute readings and hour readings are done privately, because it just takes forever here. 10-minute readings, you have to subscribe to our Patreon for $5 each month, and you get a 10-minute reading during that month anytime you want. So if you don't catch me one day and you catch me another day, you're like, hey, 10-minute reading. I'm like, all right, let's do this. You can ask questions or whatever it is that you want. But if you just want questions for one day, you want to test out the waters, it's $5 for 2. You do have to have 2 questions. So, I mean, it's up to you. You don't have to ask questions when it comes to the general, because I just pull basically what my cards have. So when I do general readings, I use Oracle. Now, when I do paid readings, I use my tarot and a mixture of the Oracle, depending on the length that you book. So, well, you're affordable and you have the perfect energy too. It's a win-win. Yeah, I try to be affordable because I don't see the point in like being like, give me a little money. I mean, you can, but I just don't see the point in it. I'm not here to be like rich, you know what I mean? Like, I like reading. It takes energy. You pay me for the energy I put in. That's basically what it is. Let's see what I get for life with Kayla. I know it's not Kayla. I know it's like Akela. I'm going to butcher it. I'm just going to be honest. All right, my dear. With you, I've got 2 things going on. Sacrifice and death. Both are in reverse, so you're not ready for the change. That's basically what it means. Death means everything is ending and you're moving on. And reverse means you're still clinging on to it. And we've got sacrifice too. So basically, whatever you're clinging on to, unless you make that sacrifice, you're not going to be able to move on with your life or whatever it is that you're wanting to do. You got to step into the unknown sometimes. And when you do, good things can happen. Someone asked me 65 for 2 questions for 15 minutes. Yeah, no, I don't do that because I mean, 5 minutes was 5 minutes. Plus, realistically, 5 minutes, and then the next thing you know, I'm sitting here talking with you for like 20 minutes while doing other readings because I'm intrigued. But I don't knock anybody for doing it. Let them make their money however they choose and their price set. Who am I to judge that? But mine are simple. Haley, I missed you, my dear. Hon, how's you, my beautiful gifted soul? Can I get a card, please? Yes, you may, my dear. Let's see what I got for you, sweetheart. Hey, Julissa, how you doing, baby? God, I missed you guys so much. Okay, that's just weird. My cards are being weird now. Haley, my dear, I do charge for questions, but I will pull a card for you and we'll see what we get, sweetheart. Let's see what we got. So we got the mother, but the mother is in reverse. So that means that there is a halt, and then we've got humility following right behind it, and cycles. So before anything in your life can continue, you need to break the cycles that you've continued with for a very long time. Sometimes it's not easy, but if you want to keep on moving, you're going to have to break some of the cycles that you keep on repeating. Oh, Julissa. Let's see what I got for you, my dear. I'm getting a little darker energy, so let's go with this deck. Let's see what we get. Julissa. Ooh, we got an obsession. Is it a good one? Ooh, bride in a cage. And that is followed up by downcast to pride. So currently right now, this is where you're at. You feel like you can't do nothing, can't say nothing. You have to look the part, speak the part, but it does feel like you're not able to fully express yourself. And it's getting to the point to where you're obsessing about it. So whatever is keeping you the caged bird, my dear, time to break the fuck free and enjoy yourself. I'm so pissed. I'm sorry you've been so pissed, baby. But I'm here. I'm okay. I don't know if you remember the Labyrinth, that scene where like, if you need us, we're always here. There you go. Not a problem, sweetheart. Good luck. I don't know what's keeping me like this. I'm trying to move out of the toxic lawn, but nothing available. Even nothing else for me to rent, but want my own salon. You know, right now, I know is a good time to start applying for different government grants. Because with Corona still going on, they're doing a lot to try to get people to open small businesses and also protect small businesses. So I would start looking into it. Get you a game plan, have it all laid out from everything financially to locations that you've looked at, and have all the paperwork ready. And I guarantee you'll probably end up with something, you know what I mean? Because there's a lot of people that I know that are starting little businesses just to get help. And they're getting the help they need, and their businesses are growing. Nicole, my dear, how are you, sweetheart? Is the life you lead leading you in the direction you wish it would? Wondering eyes. We got some healing to do that we're not doing. And transformation that we're stopping ourselves from. So the question is, what is the rebirth that you are refusing? Whatever it is, there's some things that you gotta work from. Shadow work is important work, even when we don't want to admit it, my dear. Which most of us do. We're like, I do shadow work. Like, who does that? But it does seem like there's a few things that you need to process a little bit more before that rebirth can fully happen. You know what they say? Rebirthing, it sucks. Wow. So, you've been trying to get a salon, trying to get out of the other. There's a lot going on, my dear. Winkler, how are you doing, hey? Hey, how are you doing, hey? Oh, my dear. Let's see what we got. Yes, I am blonde. And I'm going to have to touch up my roots here soon. Doing pretty good. Got a garden and all that fun stuff. I'm digging in the dirt, as you can tell from this dingy hoodie. Thank you, sweetheart. Proceed to dream. Naked before the stars. You're holding back, my dear. You're not letting your true self be seen in all of its glory. And the reason is because you've been hurt. Because we got anger and chains. Let's see if we got anything on a lighter note. That is my darker deck. Things hidden within. Ooh, surrender and release. So this is a good one. You need to let shit go. Once you do that, you're going to be able to embrace more of a light. Which is a good thing. Gotta let it go. You know, darkness isn't all bad. It gives us clarity, shows us where sometimes we don't want to end up, and lets us focus more on ourselves. It's one thing people don't realize about darkness. It is truly eye-opening when it needs to be. So by the way, because I haven't done this in a while, I got some new snackety wackities. And they are Parmesan and garlic. I got a couple other ones as well. But they had these on sale. And I figured, you know what? Why not grab some? You know, because, you know, normally during our lives, we always have a snack time. And I thought I would try these out. The garlic is the first thing that you really get a taste from. And then the Parmesan kind of comes in. After you eat a couple, it's not as bad. But apparently they're made from rice. So it's not that bad. Now we got some wheat thins that were like a roasted tomato and something. Those were real good. By the way, if anybody is wanting a reading, all you gotta do is ask. I'm just shoveling food in my face. And realistically, the carbs ain't bad. It's 22 carbs for 17 pieces. Which this weekend, I had thought that I had went over like my not carbs, but calories. And then I start logging in and I'm right on the dot, like right on the money. How many carbs do you watch out for a day? Like, I'm just curious. I was like a diabetic. Like, how many do you watch out for? And that's another good thing. This only has like total sugar 2 grams. So it's not really that bad. About 15 grams. So you could eat about maybe 5 or 6 of these. And no corn syrup. I'm going to have to go back and get more of these though, because they are good. And they're good as like a little low calorie snack. Sure. Which, Nisha, my dear, you're lucky. You're my last reading of the day. So, let's see. How did it what? Oh, you need for me? To my, like, log. I have, like, a food log that I keep. Let's see. What do we got? All Hallows Eve in reverse. Instead of calling spirits in, you need to let them come to you. And this includes people too, not just the dead. Like whenever I say spirits, it could be living or dead. You never fucking know. And sometimes the easiest way to heal yourself is just by going back to simple ways. Herbal teas. You can use crystals if you want, stones. So basically, you just need to focus on yourself. Let people come to you instead of you coming to other people. Let them know that you know your self-worth. Because you're beautiful, baby. Don't everybody let anybody take it from you. Do you ever let anyone hear your... Do you let anyone hear your own readings on yourself? I have. Matter of fact, today I went through and read some on mine. I like the Divine Witch advice. It's almost scary how much it cuts into your soul without telling her anything about yourself. This is true, my dear. Twin Flame, my dear, I am currently closed on readings at this moment, but I will be back on Thursday. So if you guys are coming in, which, hi, I love seeing new people, just hit the subscribe with a notification bell. So that way when I go live Thursday, no matter what time zone you're in, you'll be like one of the first ones for it to go, hey, guess what? That bitch who does readings on YouTube is on. Go now. Plus, every time I go live, you guys get like one free card. So it's kind of like a fun thing, you know what I mean? Begging and pleading only works in the bedroom, my dear, not on YouTube. Sorry. But I do appreciate what you say, Winkler. I subscribed and you went live. That's what I'm saying. Like, it just makes it easy. That way, I know there was quite a few people who were like, I haven't seen you forever. I'm like, yeah, YouTube's kind of an asshole. It's like, you don't need to see that witch bitch that eats food and smokes cigarettes like an old Italian grandma. You don't need that. I found you through your Hecate video a while back. Now, I do plan to do a video probably in June. I want to do a video on Hecate on her sea aspects because I don't really see that around. Anyway, that around a lot. So that is something that you should expect in June or maybe July, whenever I can get my feet into the water and I'm not like, oh, it's cold. You know what I mean? But that is something that I will be bringing up along with a little bit of sea witch magic. So, you know. Hello, Georgia. How are you doing? Guys, I hate to do this to you, but I am done with readings for the day, but you guys should see me Thursday because I'm pretty awesome. And I would love to see you guys all then. So, while I'm talking with all you beautiful, fun people, I'm going to put away some of my cards. In the gate. Hey, by the way, speaking of Hecate, has anybody seen where they took the song by Little Nas and turned it into a Hecate song? If you haven't, go over to Facebook, join the group. I shared it. You're welcome. Fucking love it. Living for it. And I'm going to try to get a hold of the creator, see if I can use it in one of my next Hecate videos because it is gorgeous and I love it. Just hanging out. Oh, I love hanging out. What have you been up to, Miss Georgia? Georgia. One of these days, my voice will be perfect the way I need it to be, and it won't be so bad. Kind of a prophecy, yeah, just playing. When the gates and the gods open all to the realms. I think all the realms will eventually reunite. Like a round table. If you didn't get the pun, I don't know why. Oh, sorry, Bear. Didn't mean to kick you, buddy. Oh, man. All right, my sweet, beautiful people. Thank you for liking, following, coming back to say hi. And I will see you guys Thursday. Who knows? Maybe if it's not so windy or rainy, I could actually do a live outside. That'd be kind of cool, wouldn't it? All right. Till next time, guys. Thank you for the love, the support, and all that fun jazz. I shall see you guys Thursday, 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. All right. Bye-bye.